Steve.
I'm Mark.
And this is Smokey Steve and Mark.
Oh, yes, it is.
Welcome or welcome back.
Yes, hello.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Hump Day.
Hump Day. And Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Everyone's Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, aren't we?
We are.
Yes, well, I have a little Irish in me.
I do. I'm about half Irish,
Yeah.
I suppose. You know, you go through the lineage somewhere. It goes back to County Mayo.
Yes.
That's what we're all... County Mayo is where it goes back to. People don't usually guess I'm Irish either because they don't have, like, the red hair and the freckles.
No.
What do they call them? Silkies or
People
something?
always think I'm Irish. I'm trying to keep my hat on.
There's
People
no...
always think that I'm Irish.
I thought mine would fall off first because there's nothing holding it on.
Well, look, it stays.
Just good posture and flexing.
Right?
Just keeping this on.
Ah!
Well, you're what? Irish Italian.
Irish Italian, yeah.
Irish, German, English, I believe. I still have to send an Ancestry.com test back in.
Yeah, well, you probably should do that.
I don't know
After
if they'll
all,
take
it was a Christmas gift.
I don't know if they'll take it during COVID.
Last Christmas.
Well, I got tied up
Yeah, I know.
for a year and a half.
Yeah, we know.
It was very crazy with all, you know.
Yeah.
So.
We know. So do you have any plans today? Do you?
What did we used to do? Corned beef?
Corned beef, of course.
We used to go for Reubens because no one really liked cabbage in my house growing up. So we'd make my dad would make corned beef and then we'd have Reubens and have like a couple family members over. Maybe.
And there's ham and cabbage. Ham, cabbage, and potatoes.
Yeah.
And what else? Oh, green beer, of course. Do you
Oh,
have your
yeah.
green beer ready to go?
You usually see puddles of it on the ground after parades.
Yeah, I know.
Among other things.
Right?
In puddles on the ground.
Well, they canceled, Scranton is known for its St. Patrick's Day parade, and they...
Fourth largest in the United States.
in
When
the
you
whole
consider
country.
how small of a city Scranton is.
Yeah.
But it's a big university town, the University of Scranton, and everybody comes back.
Yeah.
Travels all over the place, brings back memories, drinks in the street. It's a scene, man.
It is.
It is.
But it was canceled this year because of the pandemic, and last year, too. So, I don't know. Hopefully next year we'll be all back on track. I don't know, though.
Here's hoping. We'll see.
We think we will. By next year, well...
I don't know.
Luck of the Irish for that, okay?
Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish. Aaron go Brock. Luck of the Irish. Do I have a gold coin somewhere?
I don't know.
No, I guess I don't.
What was that? The Kiss the Blarney Stone? Doesn't that
Oh.
have like the Gift of Gab or
Kiss
something
the
like
Blarney Stone, yes.
that? Yeah, you have the Gift of Gab.
I do, and I'm trying to not, although my last Mondays with Mark video...
Under 25 minutes.
It was
23
under 23 minutes. I'm getting better.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I don't know. We'll
It's
see.
not to bring less entertainment, thoughtful content, anything like that. It's to bring a more concise form of it.
Yes, it is. And reduce it, because I don't know, when I see a video that's an hour long, I'm like, ooh, do I have the time to watch it? But when they're shorter, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let me check it out.
No, I'll invest that much time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
And come on, let's face it. I can get my point across in much less time than I do.
yes, you can. Yes,
I
you
admit it.
can. You don't know what it's like on this side of the camera. Okay.
Oh, now stop.
I didn't say a word. Okay, it's the holiday.
It's the holiday.
It's a holiday. Let's have a nice time.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So, all right. So, what are your plans? You're doing anything? Are there parades on in your town? Probably most of them have been done already, the weekend before, I would
A lot of them
assume.
are done the weekend before, I would think.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a saint, but I don't know if there's any special Catholic. It's not a day of obligation or anything like that. I just remember in school, Catholic school, making shamrocks.
Yeah.
Shamrock after shamrock. We're decorating the hall. It's our homeroom's turn.
Oh, yeah. And we talked about that in yesterday's
shamrock.
video. Well,
Yeah.
we talked about the four-leaf clover.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Monday we made some Irish potato custard pie. And we learned about the history of St. Patrick. And I thought since today was St. Patrick's Day, that we would do a really cool project.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really,
and
really?
it involves potatoes.
Really?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I
We're
see.
going to grow potatoes right inside our own homes. I think this would be I think this is a really fun, great project, that the entire family can participate in, from planting all the way to harvest.
Yeah.
I think the little ones would be really it's cool to get your hands dirty and play with the dirt, and then watch it as it grows all the way up to the harvest. It's really cool. And it can be done with containers right inside your house or on your porch or your deck or whatever. So, should I do it right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Good
I'm going to
time.
get things set up and we're going to do it right now, okay? All right.
All right.
Okay, so we have a fun project today in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. Oh, yes, we are going to grow potatoes right in a pot.
No, it can't be true.
It is true! And the process is so simple and the entire family can participate from planting all the way to harvest. It's so fun, y'all, okay? So what are you gonna need? So first of all, you're gonna need a container of some sort. Now, potatoes can be grown in potato towers, garbage cans, even burlap sacks. Today, we're going to use a regular pot that I got right at the Dollar Tree. This was $1, y'all. Pretty nice, huh? Now, I'm using a large one. You don't have to use one this large if you don't want to. But I am doing an experiment. I'm going to plant a bunch in them, and I'm doing 2, okay? Now, the next thing you will need, of course, are potatoes. Oh, yes, and any potato will do. Now, if you decide to get your potatoes through like a mail order company or at a nursery or something like that, you just want to look for certified seed potatoes. They're disease resistant and they are bred specifically for growing at home, okay? But you can also look right to your local supermarket. Yes, you can. I'm using 2 different types. Today I'm going to do a russet potato and a new potato in 2 separate pots. Now, you also need soil. Oh, yes. Now, really, honestly, any soil will do. Garden soil works perfectly. I mean, there's people that mix hay with it, and they even mix a ton of that perlite in it, like to make it like drain faster. But just trust me, any type of good quality soil will work. I'm using the Miracle Grow, okay? Now, in addition to that, you're just going to need some water, some love, and some patience, okay? So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is prepare our container, all right? So you want to just have a container that drains very well. Now, if you're going to use a pot like this, most likely at the bottom they're going to have these little circles in here that you punch out that create drainage holes, just like so, just like that. And you want to do that to all of them because drainage is really important when growing potatoes, okay? So I punch those out like that, and then here's a little tip for you, okay? I always hate when I water my plants and dirt comes out of the bottom, right? It just makes a mess, and I have to empty the saucer all the time. A great way to take care of that, coffee filters. Spray them down with it, get them a little bit damp, and just put them in the bottom of your pot, and you can use as many as you need to cover all of the holes in the bottom of your container, okay? Here we go. Just like so. That will prevent all that soil from coming out. It's a pretty cool trick, right? Okay, and next we're going to take our soil, okay, and we're going to fill our container up 4 inches, okay? Now, you want to make sure that your soil is pre-moistened, okay? A lot of times you will get soil in bags that it's completely dry, okay? Make sure that it's moistened as you add the soil to your pot, and you want 4 inches, okay? Now, I have this pot all ready to go, and it has my soil in it already, okay? And it's up to 4 inches. Now, we're going to prepare our potatoes. So what you want is 2-inch chunks of potatoes. So you want to kind of look around your potato and like see where the eyes are. So you want to have some eyes there because that is where your plant will grow from, okay? So we're just going to do about 2-inch chunks like this, okay? And like I said, any kind of potato will work, and I have my chunks ready to go here. And the next step, we are going to put them right on top of our soil. Okay, so we're going to put them right in our pot, just like so. And you want to space them out about 5 inches apart, okay? I'm doing them around the outside like this. I think that will be perfect. Okay. 3 or 4 plants here. That'll be nice. And then next, we're going to cover them up with 3 inches of soil. Okay. So let's put that in there. And like I said before, you want to make sure that your soil is moistened. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you know how much I love to use this spray bottle. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right, so we're going to add soil to 3 inches here and give it a little pat down after each time. Okay. Just like so. All right. Now, the next step, we're going to water it thoroughly, okay? Now, you want to keep your pot with your potatoes in it well watered, but not soggy, okay? We don't want the potatoes to be just sitting in water, okay? So make sure you have good drainage and keep it well watered. And then we're going to move it to a sunny location. Now, the light requirements for this would be full sun. So you want to get like 6 to 8 hours of sunlight every day. So a bright, sunny windowsill will work. You can place it right on your deck or even right out in your yard if you'd like, okay? Now, before you know it, you will have little seedlings coming up. Oh yeah, little mini potato plants. It's so exciting when they first pop up. It's really, really cool, okay? Now, as they grow, okay, we are going to continue to add soil around the plant as they grow. So, when they reach about 6 to 7 inches, add a little soil around it, okay? And we're going to continue that until we reach pretty much the top of our pot, okay? With a little love, a little sunshine, a whole lot of water, before you know it, you will be harvesting your own potatoes. Oh yeah, I can't wait. What I'm going to do is I'm going to document this all through the process, okay? I know it's going to take some time because potatoes can take anywhere from 60 to 90 days to mature. There are some varieties that can go up to like 120 days too, all right? But what you're going to look for before harvesting is the plant will flower and the flowers will die. And as soon as you see the stems turning yellow, stop watering, wait 1 week, and you're ready to go. It's time for harvesting. Oh, yes. So at the end of this whole process, I'll have an entire video time-lapsed from start to finish growing potatoes in pots. I'm super stoked. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you try it. Watched a video about how to grow potatoes in containers.
Well, there you go.
I think that would be pretty cool.
You know, I grew a potato once. This is up there with the fishing pole.
You
story.
did?
I grew a potato once.
No way.
Now, it was pure dumb luck. I was like the lady who invented Granny Smith apples. She just chucked apple cores and then a hybrid tree grew.
Yeah.
So we had a potato, and we had 2 rose bushes in the front yard, and it was a bad year for gypsy moths. What? It was gone. So my father ripped it up, threw it out. There was nothing left to it. And there was a hole there, so I threw a potato there in the front lawn, right by where all the road salt goes. My parents' house is on a very busy street. So left it there, watered it. It wasn't buried all the way. I figured, whatever. I stopped paying attention to it, and then it started to grow. And it got taller and taller, and the green got to be this tall. I thought, man, I'm onto something here. So I pulled it too early, and it had little baby potatoes.
Oh, that's cool.
All underneath. So by accident,
Did you eat them?
No.
No.
No, I don't trust the soil in my parents' front yard.
Oh,
I'm not
gosh.
sure it's... I wouldn't eat anything out of the soil in their front yard.
Okay. Well, yeah, there is a lot. It's right on the main road. I guess.
Yeah, just for those purposes. But it was cool because I didn't expect that it would grow at all.
Yeah. They will.
I also wasn't sure what the green growth on a potato looked like.
Yeah.
Because I buy them in bags. You don't buy them with the stems on top like carrots.
No,
often.
you don't. You
don't
Unless you leave it in the fridge for so long, you forget about it and it starts to grow a little bit.
Well, the eyes are what I had. I was like, oh, good, there's eyes on this.
Yeah.
Because I remember vaguely being a kid in school and something with eyes and toothpicks
and water, yeah.
We did the same thing with an avocado thing, too. You can sprout an avocado in a cup like that.
And hollow out the center of a large carrot. You can do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, you can put water in there and it'll start to grow. It's pretty cool.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, you just kind of suspend it in water. But...
Those are my experiences in gardening. I threw a potato in the front lawn and it bloomed.
It grew. But yeah, this is a great, like, it'll do the same thing in a pot. You didn't let it grow long enough. I mean, it's like, some varieties can take up to like 120 days before you can harvest it.
Yeah.
I mean, some varieties, and some are as early as 60 days, but, you know. But that was fun. I hope you guys try it, too. But I'm really anxious to see, like, you know, fast forward a year. I'm like anxious to see, like, a complete time lapse, you know. It would be pretty cool.
That's good. I eat potatoes. I enjoy potatoes.
Mm-hmm. We'll have some to eat.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because, you know, we're probably going to have pots of them all over the house.
Oh, God. It is spring, isn't it?
No, they'll go outside. We'll put them outside.
Yeah.
On the porch or something. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know. Unless you want to try it inside.
No, I don't think so. I think
we already have too many.
We have enough plants in the house at the moment.
We do. We still have too many.
Yeah, we got a couple too.
I'm going to take some of them into work and give them away because it goes all the way back to that terrarium video.
Yeah.
When I ordered all, I don't know. I was overzealous.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's going to bring them to work. Let's all have an accountability agreement here that Mark's going to bring plants to work, okay? And we're going to check in with him regularly and see how
what happens,
and see what his part of that commitment looks like.
Well, first I have to transplant them into pots that would be good to give away. So I have the little pots.
So you're going to add like 8 steps before these things leave the house?
Just one. I just need to transplant them into a pot that would be more gifty, like.
Oh, that's fair.
Little terracotta pots. Easy.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's parting with them that are hard.
I know. You talk to the plant. You like care about the plant. Like I care about the cat the same way you care about the plants. Like you fuss over them and talk to them and spray them like they're there.
I do.
You know.
But look at them. They grow so nice.
They do.
They're living things.
They are. I don't talk to them.
No, I know you don't.
I'm not that guy.
Oh, well.
I'll talk to pets. You know.
You too.
I didn't used to. I would look at Bandit and say hello.
Yeah, like that too. Like hello. Like he didn't know how to talk to a cat. I mean, talk.
I'm not good with kids either. Too. I'm like hello. So is that juice?
Yeah, you are an awkward person.
I'm with kids, Animals tend to like me. I don't usually tend to like them. Kids tend to like me. I don't tend to.
Yeah.
Teenagers grew on me of all things. I was talking to a friend who had taken on a foster kid later in life and said, "Oh, you should try it. It's so fulfilling. It's so this. It's so that." And I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at me, and I'm looking at our apartment. I'm thinking, there's no room.
No, we'd have to get a new apartment.
They'd have to be very young or petite because they're sleeping in a drawer.
Right.
There is nowhere to put a child in.
No,
here.
in our little bed, you couldn't. With me, him, and Bandit, there's no.
No, they'd have to sleep in the tub. So, and I don't think CYS would go for that.
No.
But heard it was a very fulfilling experience. So
yeah, transformative. She said,
transformative,
right?
Yeah. And I'm like, I trust her judgment.
Yeah.
But, and she's had experiences as well, mental health wise, and I don't know about legal or anything like that. But I look at my 500 credit score and
it's not that bad.
My numerous hospitalizations.
I don't think we would be like the,
and 5-point driving
top
record.
1% of candidates for like foster children.
Not exactly,
but if it happened to happen in any way that was out of our control, I think we would get it together and be good parents.
Well, I used to not like teenagers so much, but then I'm like, oh God, I used to have that like immature strain that still runs through me where it's like, I'm still going through my emo phase too.
Right?
My Chemical Romance is a way of life.
Well, I never grew out of it. It keeps you young.
Well, I started drinking in my 20s. I stopped there. Yes, I never went further than
very
that.
True.
I'm like 20-something in a 40-year-old's body who doesn't know any better. So it just kind of keeps, So I relate to them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Plus, if you adopt a child at 17 and it doesn't, by 18 they're out of the house.
They're done. Yeah. Well, okay. That's a good way to look at it. I suppose.
You're supporting someone at a very transitional part of their life too. That's like those make or break years. I know so many kids I've worked with who dropped out 3 months before the end of high school. Mm-hmm. You just want to strangle them. You feel like 3 more months.
3 more months.
Do you know what the difference this will make later?
I know. Like if you could give the knowledge and the experience that you have built up right now and give that to them right then and say, gosh, I guess that would if people had the ability to do that,
Yeah.
it would change a lot of things, I
know.
suppose.
Well, that's kind of at the crux of like peer support, what you're going to school
Yes.
for, and then what I have some training for.
But I
is
mean,
that-
making them accept that, like making them realize it, almost like if you could just give it to them, and
Yeah. And
they're
this-
like, oh, I get it now.
This isn't even like a long-term investment. Like you could get a better job in 3 months.
Yeah,
After
yes.
getting your diploma.
Yes.
And if now's not the time, give me a time frame for your GED. No shame
Yeah.
in the GED. None.
No, there's not.
But let's talk about a time frame.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mhm.
You don't want to finish, don't want to finish, whatever. But let's talk about plan B.
Yeah.
Kids, they wear you out. And we don't even have any.
Just have them grow potatoes.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Everyone who are doing environmental therapy today.
Environmental therapy.
What do they
I
call
love
it?
it.
Horticultural therapy. That's what I forgot.
Yes,
It's
yes.
horticultural therapy.
There is this thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, they did it a day program. I was in. They got like a $500 seed grant to build a greenhouse.
Yeah.
And then they had us all go out and plant things and then sell them in the little shop at the
Yeah.
allocation place.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
I like community projects like that too. I was looking in to see if Scranton had any block gardens or garden clubs or things like that. There's like one garden club up by us, but it's like more like hotty toddy kind of, you know. I was thinking of more like an urban, you know, city block garden that people, you know, would donate their time, and then you could donate the food to the food bank.
They're doing a
or,
neighborhood revitalization project in
are.
our area because, you know, it needs revitalizing.
It does.
And
does.
they're working on that.
And they
building with
are.
local community businesses and community leaders because it's sort of a forgotten part of Scranton.
Yeah.
So they're trying to breathe some life back into it. So
And there's been some work done. I mean,
bits and pieces, and there are new
just so
businesses that have
slow.
opened since we've been here. Too.
Yes.
And the other businesses didn't close during COVID.
Mhm.
They all stayed open. We lost one restaurant.
Yeah,
that
we
was
did,
it.
yeah.
So
That we know of. One of the restaurants we order at from work, they closed permanently.
yeah.
And that was sad. They were a privately owned, smaller place. You know, it was like a breakfast lunch kind of place.
Oh, I just meant in our little.
And right in
in
here,
our little circle here. Oh
Right,
yeah, across Pennsylvania, it's been devastating. Like everywhere else, hospitality
Yeah.
for the most part. So,
Yeah,
well, good. Now we have something for dinner.
we do.
We do. I'll call that a high note. And since you're off today, you have all this extra time because you aren't sick or tired from doing anything, right?
Right?
Look at this.
To do what?
Methyltraxate hangover. I don't see nothing.
Mm.
Looks good to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
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 No, it sucked.
It sucked.
It sucked today.
It sucked, but your mood's okay.
My mood is okay, yes, and I feel better than I did this morning.
Yeah.
Like, my voice is coming back.
Yeah.
It always goes. I don't understand side effects from this, but it's like the same every week.
Yeah.
But like you said, it only lasts, like, it progressively got better as the day went on.
Yeah.
It just seems so slow, and then by the time I go to bed and wake up tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll be back to normal.
Yeah.
So, one day, but still, it's like, I have to plan on kind of losing a whole day. Like, I don't plan on anything, like, major on Wednesdays, because I just don't know.
Yeah.
It sucks. But anyway.
But, well, to a day ending better than it began.
Yes.
I'll call that a high note.
Aaron go Brock.
Aaron go Brock.
Well,
Well,
I don't even know what that means.
Ireland forever.
Oh,
I
that's
think.
right. That's right. Yes. Okay.
I think. Fact check. So thank y'all for watching. Please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell on your way out and the like button. You'll get alerts every time we have a new video and also when we go live. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Twitter at SmokeySteveA. Our email and contact info is all listed below as well. Thank you again, and I will be catching up with you tomorrow for a story time.
Story time.
Story time, and I haven't nailed it down yet.
Mm.
I don't know. I have a busy work day tomorrow.
Yeah, you do.
So
yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to brainstorm tonight and then work on it later tomorrow.
Mhm.
So a lot could happen between now and then.
Yeah, you never know.
I might just do 5 days worth of mukbangs with no comment section. We'll see, and I'll tell you how that works out.
Thanks so much for watching. It was great spending time with you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Get your corned beef ready, your green beer ready, and enjoy yourself today, okay? We will see you next time. Remember, stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.